Luke was out by the time his head hit the pillow.
He was exhausted.
I'm glad to be back in his own bed.
I should call to get the girls to come back.
They're okay with my mother.
I know. I'm sure Luke would like to see them.
They're probably just going to want to wake him up, jump on his bed and play with him.
You're right.
Plenty of time for all that.
I know. I just want all my babies safe under one roof.
I know.
I think I want to go watch Luke sleep.
Before you do that, we should probably talk. We haven't had a chance. I think we need to talk about what happened in Mexico with us.
Pretty cool, huh?
I still can't believe BJ told you to keep this thing.
Said he had a bunch of them. You know, he's supposed to be the techno expert, so pretty sure he's telling the truth.
Maybe. But how many bosses just throw presents at people they hardly know? What next, a Ferrari?
And I hope so.
I'm serious.
So am I.
Mike, I know you. You don't mooch off other people.
Oh, hey, I'm not getting torqued up over somebody giving me a gift.
Yeah, well, how do you know there's no strings attached?
Okay. If BJ comes in here with a Ferrari, I will send it back to the dealership.
Haven't you ever heard that old saying?
Ever look a gift horse in the mouth?
No. Beware of strangers bearing gifts.
Refill?
Yeah, pink lady.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was thinking of a pink sweater. Not mine. Someone else's. No refill. I'm good. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, that's what she said. She said pink sweater. It's gotta be you.
Are you talking to me?
No. I'm talking to myself. I do that all the time. Here, have my seat, Mr. Green. I've got to run.
Oh, come on, come with BJ and stick around. I'm buying.
You know, that's very tempting, but,
well, maybe dinner later.
I'm usually a sitting duck for free food, but that's really something I gotta take care of.
Oh, sounds important.
Yeah, it could be. Anyway, I'll take a rain check, huh?
Anytime. I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Drop it. I don't want to talk about Gwen.
Whoa, was she just another four-letter word?
Don't even say her name around me, Maddie.
Whoa, this girl really did a number on you.
I said to leave it alone. What, is English your second language or what?
I don't need a translator to figure out what happened here. She dumped you, didn't she?
You really are clueless, huh?
But what are you doing? Are you crazy?
I was just a kid, Gwen. I don't even remember what happened.
What are you talking about?
Playing dumb? Or does it come natural?
You're seriously twisted.
Maybe I was. But I've grown up. I am a good mother. I never meant to hurt that baby, and I know the judge will see that.
Whoa, you hurt a baby?
And Margot and Hal and Emma, they will take the stand. They will testify.
Wait, what baby?
If they don't
When?
take the stand for me, they will do it for Jack, and they will prove that I deserve to raise Rory.
Stop it. What did you do to a baby? You need to tell me.
Is that what Cass Winthrop told you to do? Plead ignorance?
Wait, you talked to my lawyer?
Drop the act, Gwen. I don't care how dirty he plays. You will not win this.
Fine, whatever.
Do not whatever me. You may know about my brother. You may know what I did, but it will not help you get Rory. Nothing will.
You had a brother?
Do you practice that surprised look?
You know what? Could you just leave? I don't care about your stupid brother, whoever he is.
Like hell you don't.
Is this some kind of joke?
God, you really don't know.
Do you practice that surprise look? Hey, we're not finished here.
Ellen.
Hi, Mrs. Snyder.
What is it? Is that Rory? Is he okay?
Well, he spiked a fever and he's got a little rash.
Call Mrs. Jennings and see if she can take the other kids and bring him to the pediatrician's office. I'll be right there. I'm on my way now.
Hey, is he sick?
That's none of your business.
No, what's wrong with him?
I don't have time for this, Gwen.
Hey, I need to know.
Well, it isn't about you. It never will be.
Hey, you can't keep me from my own kid.
Watch me.
It's me. I need to talk to you right now.
Didn't anybody teach you manners?
Well, look who's been to finishing school.
So you're telling me that this Gwen girl didn't break your heart?
Are you kidding me? I can't stand her. She's a lot like you. Out to ruin my life.
Charming, Hugh.
Just stay out of it.
Fine.
Yeah, play nice, kids.
Henry, what are you doing here? How did you find me?
I called WOAK. We need to talk.
I can't. I have to deliver these coffees back to the station.
Now, Maddie.
Henry, I can't. I will lose my job.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Here, you know what? Be a gentleman.
Impossible.
Come on, set my sister free.
Henry.
I'm not the intern.
Will you just do it, please? It's a family emergency.
Is everything okay with Mom?
Mom's fine. Mom's just fine. Come on, be a sport, will you? You know what? I will give you my last 20. There you go. Go crazy.
Don't take his money.
Sure, I'd be glad to.
There you go. You're going places, kid.
Oh, and do not mix those up. Your grandmother gets a decaf.
Don't push it.
What? So what's...
Get the laptop.
My laptop?
Yeah.
What?
Just open it up. Get online.
Relax.
Log on, will you, please?
All right, give me a second. I told you, if this is about Katie...
Just...
I am trying. Relax, Henry. I told you already. I got rid of Byron, all right? And he will never email Katie again.
Don't be so sure.
But how did you know that orchids were my new favorite?
I do my homework.
Oh,
Smart man.
Katie, you've got to stick your nose in my office and check these out. They are gorgeous.
You're spoiling us around here.
Well, you won't be saying that when we start putting in 20-hour days.
Softening up the help.
Well, I like to think it's inspiring loyalty.
You know, BJ's arranged a company picnic for the weekend up at Myers Lake. I hope you two will show up.
Sure. I don't see why not.
You know what? You should include the whole crew, right? This is a team effort.
There's going to be live music, lots of giveaways.
That's right. Nobody walks away empty-handed.
More gifts.
Well, it's corporate stuff. See, it just makes me happy to see people enjoying themselves. You know, Katie, I know you had a problem with that bottle of wine I gave you, but I hope we're past that now, because, you know, I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Me? No. No, please, I'm not uncomfortable. Not anymore.
What happened between us in Mexico had so much to do with being terrified for Luke. And we needed each other.
I did need you. I still do.
I mean, it makes sense that we would turn to each other.
Proves my point.
I'm not trying to make a point.
The point is that when things were at their worst, we did what we always do. We remembered what we meant to each other. Lily, it's been too long without you.
So much has happened.
And none of it any good. Not since we've been apart. And I blame myself.
No. We both made horrible, terrible mistakes.
I'm the one who left the marriage.
No, we both left the marriage.
Lily, turning to Julia, it was wrong. Don't shut me out. We need to discuss this. We need to talk about it. We need to deal with it, all of it. We need to talk about...
I don't want to talk about Julia, please.
I met Rose. All this started after she died. That's when everything changed.
me to say goodbye to my sister. I'm sorry.
Can you forgive me for what's happened? I see everything so clearly now. My life, what's important, my family. And you are the center of all of it. I love you. I don't want to have to run away from that truth. Can't do it anymore. I love you. This is the part where you're supposed to say something.
I don't know what to say.
Not a good sign.
I just have so many feelings.
Tell me.
Okay, I don't want to run from what happened between us in Mexico, but
But what?
it doesn't erase the past.
Is it Keith? Do you love him?
It's not about Keith.
Lily, you can tell me. I can handle
Holden,
that.
our marriage has fallen apart over months, years. We can't just suddenly go back and pretend we have no problems. It's not fair to us. It's not fair to our kids.
Do you want me to back off?
No. I want to try. But I want to take things slowly. Not labeling it, not putting any expectations on anything.
And what about Keith?
I had strong feelings for him.
Past tense.
I couldn't commit.
Why not?
Because my heart belonged to somebody else. I've never stopped loving you. I tried. God knows I tried. But I love you. I always have.
I will find my way back, even on my own. You are my home, and I will find my way back.
No way, Henry. The guy looks nothing like Byron.
I'm telling you, Byron Glass is B.J. Green.
All right, I'll scan classfriendsfound.com again, get another picture.
It's the year after.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. All right, here it is. Byron Glass, chess club, AP Calc Awards, science club. Yeah, but look at him, he has a serious weight problem. BJ is kind of hot.
Shh, don't talk like that. So he had some surgery. He shed some pounds. He definitely had some highlights. Why don't you make it bigger?
I'll try. Yep, there we go.
Yeesh.
Well, I admit it. There is a vague resemblance.
Vague resemblance. Pink sweater. Pink sweaters, Maddie. That's what the assistant said that he was sending to Katie.
All right, well, I will pull up his picture from his bio on the .com firm, and we'll put them side by side and just compare. No? Whoa. Instant makeover.
Oh, all right. I know they don't look exactly alike, but just look at the eyes.
Could be.
Is B.J. Green and the geek that was obsessed with Katie in high school are one and the same?
That's great work, Mike.
Break time.
For heaven's sakes, what are you doing here?
Delivering coffee.
Well, where's Maddie?
I don't know, she got held up. She'll be here soon.
Everything okay?
I'm just a delivery boy, Grandma. Grandma?
Oh, BJ, I'm sorry. This is my grandson, Casey Hughes.
BJ Green.
Like, the BJ Green?
Oh, one and the same.
I've learned a lot about you, man.
Casey knows a few things about computers.
Is it true that you redesigned the delivery system for non-binding codes?
Oh, man, here we go.
Hey, Katie. Aunt?
Yes, my sister is married to Kim's stepson.
Just figured they're all kind of related.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that idea.
It takes most people years to figure a family out.
Well, it's a good thing I'm a quick study. Casey, if you want, I can go over those codes with you, show you how I came up with the idea, even give you the initial design sequence.
Really?
Absolutely, be glad to.
What are you doing in Oakdale?
Well, BJ's my new partner here at the studio. He's going to be producing Katie's show.
You know, if you're smart, you'll be real nice to your aunt, because if I have my way, she's gonna be a big star real soon.
Okay, little guy, almost done.
Dr. Gray, how is he?
It's a good thing he was brought right in.
Why? What's wrong with him?
Took you long enough.
Where's the fire?
Carly was just here going on about some secret. What was she talking about?
Hey, I told you I didn't want you in the middle of this.
I am in the middle. Who is he, Mom?
Who?
The baby, Carly's brother. She said she heard him. What did she mean by that?
She says she heard him?
Yeah, what did she do?
Oh, honey. Look, she got you all upset. You need to calm down. Why don't you sit down? Look, that's a look on your face you always got when you were scared.
No, I'm not scared. I want the truth.
All right, would you just cut me some slack?
No, I won't cut you some slack. I cut you slack my whole life. I swore I would never trust you again. I must be the most stupid.
Hey. I'm on your side.
Yeah, right. Get out. I don't need you. I'll find out about Carly on my own. Hey, I said leave now.
All right, Gwen, okay. You know what, maybe I didn't give you credit, all right? Maybe you can handle hearing what happened, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you everything.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
What are you doing here?
The question is, Byron, what are you doing in Katie's life?
He's ever gonna take you away.
I'm getting him back.
No, you cannot go against the law.
The law is wrong, Mom.
So you'll have the results soon?
Yeah, the rapid strep test was negative, and his gums are hard. My guess is teething. I'll do an overnight culture just to be sure, and I'll get some gel for his gums.
Great, thank you so much.
I'm sorry for worrying you, Mrs. Snyder.
No, please don't. You did the right thing. We don't want anything to happen to this little angel. You can never be too careful. I learned that the hard way.
It's true. All of it. She killed the kid.
Wait, her own brother?
Yeah, well, they tried to keep it quiet because she was a minor, but, I was living here then, and I remember there was all this talk. You know, it even made the news.
And you didn't tell me?
Well, I didn't think it would help if, you know, if it was just gossip. But I checked it out, Gwen, and, the courts have sealed all of those, records.
Oh, but I could have told my lawyer about it. Maybe he could have found a way around it. At least we would have had a shot.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
My kid's living with a woman who killed another child, and that's okay?
No, honey. That's not okay with me. Which is why I'm doing exactly what we were talking about. I spoke to your lawyer. I told him the whole story. He's working on a way of using it.
How?
You need to have a little patience, just a little while longer.
And let my kid live with that woman? Are you insane?
Hey, listen, don't you lay this on me, all right? You cut me out of your life. You didn't want to see me again. So when I finally heard that you had a kid, it was already at Carly's, all right? I came here as soon as I heard because I wanted to help you.
Fine. It's done. I'm calling Winthrop.
You don't need to because we're already doing that.
Fine. Then I'll call the judge. He needs to know about Carly today.
You listen to me. You use your head. You are not a lawyer. You could call that judge and say something and make it worse. I'm not going to let you do that. You are not going to do that, Gwen.
How's Luke?
He's sleeping.
A doctor checked him out in Mexico.
He was suffering from dehydration.
But he's going to be
exhaustion.
fine. He's got a stomachache. Just got to keep giving him fluids and keep checking on him.
He's okay.
He's okay. It's over.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
And what about Keith?
We haven't heard from Keith.
Oh, he probably ran away.
Mother.
Could he still be down there?
I don't know.
All we know is that we never saw him.
Probably ran off.
Mother.
Okay, darling. Anyway, I'm glad that the damn clinic is shut down. I'm glad that Keith has gone missing from your life.
Luke is back. He's home. That's all that matters right now.
You look a little tired, honey.
I don't want to talk about me. I'd like to talk about you. How you feeling?
I'm managing.
I want to go check on them.
And if he's awake, would you tell him that his stern-faced grandmother is down here?
Will do.
I'm so glad to hear that the weather wasn't the only thing that was hot in Mexico.
Oh, Mother. I thought we were talking about you.
Oh, no, what do we want to talk about that for? We want to talk about hair loss and biting of fingernails and hospitals and tests, and I just want to know about is the magic still there? I mean, you wouldn't hurt my feelings if you told me.
I'm not going to talk to you about that.
I don't mean that. I just want to know if you're happy. Because if you're happy, could you look happy? You're happy. That's what I want to see, honey. That's the medicine that I need. That's all one truly needs. Oh, honey.
Don't exaggerate.
Did you or did you not set the kitchen on fire?
Did.
I want to rethink that kitchen on the set idea, BJ.
We can just stop ganging up on
When
me.
did Katie babysit? You're like riding a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, I bet.
Yeah, when we're calling 911.
Any other stories?
No, that's enough, wise guy.
Yeah, well, I've got to go to the library anyway.
Okay, come on, kiddo. I'll walk you out.
Oh, and make sure you send Maddie back with the coffee next time.
All right. See you later, Aunt Katie. I'm ready to call it a day.
Me too.
I hope we didn't embarrass you.
Oh, well, you just wait. I'll get you back. I'm sure you have a nephew out there somewhere who would be willing to tell us stories about you.
Let him bore you to tears? No, it's, you should just download my bio.
Come on, man. We want the untold story.
I wish there was one.
No secrets.
I'm an open book.
Guess we'll have to take your word for it. Well, see you tomorrow.
Night.
That open book is a big mystery. Big, fat mystery, one might say.
Henry, what are you doing here?
The question is, Byron, what are you doing in Katie's life?
That didn't take long.
Well, at least you're not denying it. BJ Green, .com wizard, is really Byron Glass, overweight math prodigy. It really is a small world after all.
I'm getting smaller all the time.
I can understand why Katie didn't recognize you. You are just a shadow of your former self.
Well, it's the power of exercise, Henry.
What are you doing sneaking back into Katie's life?
Well, first of all, I was never really in Katie's life to begin with. And if by sneaking you mean me buying into the station and producing the show, is there really a crime in that?
No, that's not a crime. Not if you come up and say, hey, Katie, it's me, Byron Glass. I'm the dorky fat kid from high school. And see, that way all the players know one another.
But what if I'm not a player?
What are you after?
Just fun, Henry. After all these years, just a little fun.
Some fun with Katie.
With life.
Uh-huh. So the flowers, the sweater.
There's not a felony make.
Oh, yeah, no. Why did you change your name?
Why keep it?
So people know who you are when you pop back up on the radar.
Okay, I got sick of the jokes. All right? I heard them all. Byron the blimp. Byron the four-eyed fatso. All of them. See, Green was my mother's maiden name, so that seemed like a logical choice. And I will ask you one more time. If there are any laws I've broken, I would sure like to know.
How about the laws of decency?
Have I been indecent?
You need to tell her.
Okay, I don't see what the big deal is. I just made a little money.
Yeah, and Donald just owns a little bit of real estate. Come on.
You know what? My accountant turned me on to this deal. All right, I was looking for an investment, and I didn't even put it together that Katie lived here until after I had already made the offer.
Really?
Wow. You really are overprotective for an ex.
I'm not your typical ex.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. Look, Henry, I know Katie is a great person. She always was. Right? She never had any cracks about my weight. She was one of the nice girls. She always had a smile and a kind thing to say.
And you fell madly in love with her, didn't you?
I had a crush on her. Sure. So did every other guy I knew. Look, when I got here, that was my intention to tell her. I was just going to tell her who I am, and then she didn't recognize me, and I figured, why should I bring up all that old baggage? Right? Why not let her get to know the man that I am and not remember the boy that I was?
Don't you think it's just a little bit underhanded?
Okay. If you really have a problem with this, I'll come clean.
Good.
And then she can back off of this whole deal, not do the show, and then go back to work at the gym. You were part of that deal, right?
Yeah, I brokered it.
Okay. Do you think she's anxious to get back to the struggle? Back to the month-to-month suspense of whether or not she's actually gonna pull a salary?
Well, golly, since you put it that way,
I'm sorry, look, I've got big plans for Katie, okay? And the station... And even you, if you're interested.
Big plans for me.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. See, the truth is, I need an assistant. Someone quick. Someone fast on his feet. Someone who understands the value of trust.
Thanks, man. I got a job.
This one has a competitive salary and a suite adjoining mine at the Lakeview.
Digs and dough.
Room service at your fingertips, expense account, access to the private jet.
And all I have to do is keep your chubby little past a secret. My, Mr. Green, you sure know your way around a bribe.
Well, what's not fun about this? I mean, the money, the publicity.
No, you know that I love all that stuff. It's just, I feel weird. Keeps flirting.
Not with me.
Mike, I'm serious.
All right. I understand what's going on. Like, I've had my head buried in design plans and haven't been very attentive. I'm sorry. Tell this woman I adore her.
Mike.
He adores you. And that I would walk through fire for her.
Don't push it, pal.
I just get her something to drink, whatever she wants, all right?
All right.
Thanks, Rich. Be right back.
Where are you going?
To show you that B.J. Green is not the only one who knows how to treat a lady. All right?
Alan, will you go pick up Sage and the boys? I'm gonna wait for the doctor and then I'll meet you at home, okay?
Oh, of course.
Thanks. Jack was right, sweetheart. I should have kept my big mouth shut. I should have stayed away from Gwen.
Hey, I'm a lawyer, not a referee.
Do your job.
She wants to call the judge.
You should have called the judge. How can you let Carly take care of my kid after you know what she did?
Gwen, your baby is fine.
For now, I want him back today.
We don't have a case.
Put her on the stand. She knows the story.
It's all hearsay.
Then we get proof.
Gwen, your mother and I have talked about this situation. I've even made my own investigation. But those records are sealed. The legal system is very protective of juvenile offenders.
What, even if they kill another kid?
You want my opinion? We stay out of court and we lean on Carly privately.
Why?
Because on paper, Carly Snyder appears to be a responsible, upstanding citizen with 3 other healthy, happy children and a whole load of character witnesses.
You know what? I've listened and all I get is the runaround. I'm going to the judge and I'm telling him what Carly did.
Hey, wait a second. You want to tick him off? You could call him up and you're going to yell and scream at him and you're going to end up with nothing. Again.
She's right.
And if we don't go through the law, it's not legit. Carly can back out.
Okay, fine. I'll prepare a brief and submit it to family court along with a petition to unseal those records.
How long will it take?
I'm not sure.
Get sure. Every second that we wait puts my kid in danger.
Honey,
You know what? I hate that woman just as much as you do. Okay? But that baby is tied up with her sister. She's not gonna hurt him.
No, you don't know that.
Gwen, just cool off. If we get lucky, there's a good chance we'll get a new hearing. Just don't do anything without talking to me first.
Fine. I'll show you out.
We have to be smart about this kid. How the hell did she find out?
Carly stormed over here and flipped out. She didn't tell her everything, but just enough for Gwen to have tons of questions. Who do you think she leaned on?
What did you tell her?
I told her that Carly killed her own baby brother.
Yeah, and what else?
Nothing.
You didn't tell her about your connection?
No. Oh, I didn't tell her that I had a baby with Carly's father. I mean, you saw her. She was angry just because I didn't tell her anything before now. I mean, she's on fire. You saw that. We don't know what she's going to do to try and get that baby away from Carly.
Just keep her in line. I'm a lawyer, not a magician.
Yeah, but what do you suggest I do?
That's your problem. I've got my own. I just found out that Carly has retained Jessica Griffin.
Who?
She's a top-notch attorney. She could slow up the process, maybe even shut it down.
How?
If Jessica Griffin can convince the judge to keep those records sealed, it's all over, Iris. The baby will stay with Carly, and Gwen won't have a prayer of ever getting custody.
I'm delivering coffee so you can play on your computer.
Casey, I really
You know
appreciate...
what? Just cut the phony gratitude. What was the emergency?
It's fine now.
Yeah, well, you're making me look bad.
Relax. I'm heading back to the station now.
Well, what was so important? Whoa. Is that your boyfriend?
Get lost.
Just chill.
Mind your own business.
Well, if you ask me, your boyfriend needs to join a gym.
Well, we can't all be superficial like you now, can we?
I know. It's a shame.
Wow. Silence really is golden.
It's an offer, not a bribe. You have to work for every last cent.
Doing what, exactly?
Administration, scheduling, press briefings, analyzing acquisitions, risk analysis reports. You think you can handle that?
Please, my middle name is versatile.
Yeah. So I gather. Let's see here. Henry Coleman, former TV exec, private eye, limo driver, poker player.
Strictly amateur.
High school track star, went to the Ivy League on scholarship, but was booted out.
You are one thorough fellow, aren't you?
You have no idea. You interested?
Listen, pal, I could make your life easier in a dozen different ways.
Agreed.
And I know my way around a secret, but this is Katie.
All right. Look, if you really have a problem with this, just go ahead and tell her. I don't really care.
It's a nice bluff.
I'm not bluffing. Worst case, she backs out of the project. I sell my stake in the station, try my luck in L.A.
Well, it's a long way to L.A.
Everywhere's a long way from here. Look, Henry, you gotta think about this, okay? If you really don't trust me as much as I think you don't, this would be a great way to keep an eye on things, wouldn't it?
The suite at the Lakeview, it's totally comped?
Totally.
Okay, well, eventually I'm going to need a place of my own.
Someone special?
Very.
Okay, well, with what I'm prepared to pay, you'll be able to afford your own place very soon. Very soon, but that's, you know, no pressure.
None felt. Although I do feel your pain, Beej. Bubbles is very difficult to forget.
Bubbles?
Oh, not everything pops up in the research, huh? Anyway, you have made one good point. Someone around here needs to keep you honest.
Right. And can you think of a better man for the job?
Frankly, no. You got yourself a deal, Mr. Green.
Miss me?
Where were you?
Not far. Order something special. A beer for the gentleman. And for the lady.
Thank you. Mike, what is this?
Open it.
making snow angels.
You remember?
Of course, how can I forget? Thank you, I love it.
Turn it over. You remember what we did after we made snow angels?
Of course I do.
I rented a suite.
Yes, you did. But it's not snowing.
Sure it is.
I'm going to head over to the farm to see the girls. Look, he's still out.
Okay. Kiss the girls for me. Tell them I'll see them soon.
You darling. Thank you for bringing everybody safely home. Thank you.
I didn't do it alone.
Oh, well.
I won't be long.
That's what a good man looks like.
Okay, I'm not ready to talk about the future just yet.
It's a funny thing, darling. That's all I can think about.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Oh,
mean to bring that
please,
up.
don't talk apologies and stuff like that. I don't care about that. I just need to know. I really need to know that everything's all right.
What?
Obvious
What
things, dear. Obvious things. My kids, my grandchildren. I just need to know that everybody's healthy, wealthy, and wise, especially now.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I've been at the hospital, and I got a second opinion, by the way, and I'm there, honey. I'm there. I'm going to go the mastectomy route.
You know, Parker just lost a tooth. He did, and he put it under his pillow, and the tooth fairy came, and she gave him $5. They'll be too impressed. That's just because I didn't have any change. And Santa's gonna be here soon. And I want to make sure I get a picture of you and Parker and JJ and Sage all on Santa's lap, so it's a good thing he's got such a big lap. You're gonna be with us forever, Rory. I promise you that. No one is ever gonna take you away.
Before you try to lie to me, I heard him. If we don't get those records, it's over.
What else did you hear?
That Carly got a new lawyer.
Oh, honey, she won't win. We will.
What if she makes sure the murder stays a secret?
Cass is smart. He'll figure something out. Look, honey, I know that you're worried about the baby, but I have faith he'll be fine.
What if Carly snaps?
She won't snap.
She did before. Nuh-uh, I'm getting him back.
No, you cannot go against the law.
Hey, the law says that it's okay for Carly to drug me and get away with it, that it's okay for her to kill a kid and get away with it. The law is wrong, Mom.
Now, you watch that temper of yours. You do something stupid and it's over.
No, it's already over. I want my kid out of that house. I don't need you. I don't need Cass Winthrop. I'm getting him back myself.
On the next As the World Turns, sponsored by Kellogg's.
What's going on here? Where are you two going?
If Gwen loses and Carly gets permanent custody of the baby, that you're gonna keep your sister in Italy for good?
I'm gonna win this thing, Jack, no matter what they try to do. You take that kid now and you can kiss him and you can kiss that money goodbye. You understand?